Fortson doing?
Well, I haven't had a chance to really get updated on anything. He's got quite a gash or cut over, I think, his right side of his eye. I don't know if it's from the puck. I don't know if it's from the shield breaking. But there's no question he had his bell rung, as they say on that one. It's you're looking at a one-timer coming from 15 feet away. So we'll see where he's at here. Get through another day or two.
So the shield broke on the shot?
Well, I think it did. I mean, I didn't see the helmet, but I think it did. Those things when you get a slap shot, they normally do crack or break. And again, I'm not absolutely sure, but it sounded like it whenever I heard the puck hit.
Sure. What are you thinking when you see him like that on the ice there?
Well, I'm thinking that's the game of the way it is today. You got composite sticks, you got rolling pucks, you got bad ice, you got players shooting one-timers who shouldn't be shooting one-timers. One of the rules of all time is you never shoot a rolling puck. You got to get a flat puck as a defenseman, because that's what happens. And I think those things are not even talked about anymore. You just shoot the puck. So you're just hoping it's. I know he has a shield. I know he's a helmet on. So I'm not panicking. I'm not thinking the worst. That's for sure. I'm thinking he's taken a big blow to the head, but there is some safety there with the shield. So I hope he makes it through okay here in the next day or two.
Sure. Tyler Brown also left in the first period. I saw him get hit on the boards there, section R. Was that the hit that did it? And it looked like a shoulder kind of?
Yeah, that's the hit that did it. You got a big man there. Brodeur is a big boy coming at him, and he's there's some speed going into the hit. So it was a clean hit. There wasn't anything wrong with it, but it was just it's a big body pushing you up against the boards, and you get injured on the play. So we'll get an evaluation update on him after the doctors get a chance to see him.
Okay. Other than that, kind of interesting game, because you guys only got 18 shots, but you were definitely able to convert on the ones they got, especially in the second period there.
We lose two veteran players, and now I've got a couple of guys that are playing their second game pro, for crying out loud. So there's. They dug in. We knew they were going to put a big push on in the start of the third period. They did, and Heater made some big stops for us. We killed off a big penalty and weathered the battle. That's a good hockey club over there. They're one of the better teams in the league. They're 5th seed in the conference. They got size, they got power, they got experience, and they come at us pretty hard in some situations, but I think as a young group, everybody got through pretty well.
Yeah, I was going to say, based on the way that you guys are able to kind of weather the storm, with only having the 10 forwards, losing the 2 veteran guys, it says a lot about the team, being able to hold on to the win like that.
Well, I think it's about some character there. Some guys are learning how to do things. Here we are at the end of the year, and they're talking about the right stuff on the bench the whole time. You've got some veterans there in Lilia who's been through these kinds of scenarios before. He's saying all the positive things, the good things to the forwards and to the D-man, and that's important stuff. You have to. It's easy for me to sit or stand in the locker room and talk about things in meetings, but there's nothing like going through and having the experience of it, and this is an important kind of situation for these young guys.
What about the start too? The 9 seconds into the game.
Well, it's something that has been tried a few times this year, and it paid off. You're just trying to get a quick play. That's all. There's so much pressure coming at everybody right away on face-off wins and losses right now that you got to get the puck north right away, and you get a player in the position. You're just looking to get it down and get a forecheck going, and ended up this time we got a lucky bounce.
Also, just in the second period there, they took the 2-1 lead there, but just can you talk a little bit about the response you saw out of your guys to
Well, I think it happened last night too. I talked forever about the first goal of the game being a real critical, important goal, and last night's game, we were playing well. We had a very good game going, and they scored in their opportunity. And to me, again, it was the same thing here today. They scored a go-ahead goal, and I thought we've been playing okay. And the most important thing as a young group that we keep talking about is that it can't affect you. It can't change your mindset. It can't change your game. You got to keep staying with the game plan and not open up and try to get that goal back right away, because bad things will happen to you. Just stick with it, pick away at it, put pucks to the net, and something good can happen. And it did last night, we did again tonight.
You guys came out real hard both in the first and second. Was there any concern of guys wearing out after such a long road trip?
Well, yeah, there's 7 games on the road, and then coming back with this first one at home, you're worried about a little bit of a letdown. You're worried about some fatigue, absolutely. I thought last night was a real big game for us. A lot of energy was put into the game, but the start, I think, set the tone. First goal, the first shift, guys, the row line was really skating well. They were on top of the puck, and even after scoring, they stayed on the ice for the next face-off, and they were right back at it again. So that's contagious. The rest of the bench picks up on that, and they keep going. And overall, I like the way we did the job here tonight. And I respect their game. Portland did a good job putting a lot of pucks to the net from all kinds of angles, but Heater come up with some big stops.
Thank you.
Was I seeing things there, or did McGinn's A get put on in the middle of the game?
Not the middle of the game, middle of the first period.
First period.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that, or?
That was just an oversight because he had the A on last night. And it was just an oversight by the people responsible for equipment.
Okay.
Can you tell us a little bit just about the decision to give him the A?
Well, Manning's out right now. We
Right.
only have the one, so with Servette being the only captain out there, I felt it was important to put it on a player who, and I felt I needed to have it on the forward.
Right.
And McGinn's having a tremendous year. He's well spoken. He's got respect in the game from his teammates. He's observant. He understands and sees what's going on in the game, and if necessary, he knows the right way to, in my opinion, to go talk to the officials. So that was the decision.
Thanks a lot, Coach.
Thank you.
All right.